Hello, Good Shepherd and Saints Francis and John. I am Father Lin Nguyen, pastor of Saints Francis and John. This week we prepare with the gospel message for the 18th Sunday of Ordinary Time. Someone in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell my brother to share the inheritance with me." He replied to him, "Friend, who appointed me as your judge and arbitrator?" Then he said to the crowd, "Take care to guard against all greed. For though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions." Then he told them a parable. There was a rich man whose land produced a bountiful harvest. He asked himself, "What shall I do? For I do not have space to store my harvest." And he said, "This is what I shall do. I shall tear down my barns and build larger ones. Then I shall store all my grain and other goods. And I shall say to myself, now as for you, you have so many good things stored up for many years. Rest, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this night your life will be demanded of you. And the things you have prepared, to whom will they belong? Thus will it be for all who store up treasure for themselves, but are not rich in what matters to God." Friends, I am sure we all have heard this famous question. Have you ever seen a U-Haul riding behind a hearse? There is a common agreement among ministers when come to hear regret from people. They never heard that people would regret not giving enough things away. In my own opinion of my ministry, I have seen family torn apart over inheritance after their parents die. How about within our lives? How often do we not prioritize essential matters of our daily living? Everything has equal value. I once worked with a young man who carried 3 jobs while being a full-time student and have a girlfriend. His average sleep time is 2 hours and constantly take energy drinks to stay afloat. He developed extreme stress-related illnesses and constantly in panic mode. Jesus in today's gospel present a perspective of life that often we ignored or deem equally to everything else that we do life. As Christians, how often that we are being awakened the desire to go to heaven? Do we ever have a deep yearning for heaven? Do we ever raise our children or ourselves, for that matter, with the desire to go to heaven? Do we realize that all the sacramental life of the church is pertaining to heaven? All sacrament of tradition are gearing us toward eternal life. Jesus' very own commandments to love God and neighbor are not rear us to be a nice or good person. It meant to shape us into the person of Christ who is eternal. I always have a kick out of me when family do so-called the celebration of life to their deceased family members. It is really sad when Christian is doing the same thing. Let us take this opportunity to reorient our life to know what is important. Jesus in this gospel is not threatening us in any way, but presses us on the important matter of life, that is the gaining of true freedom in peace and love that Christ has conquered over death. He is not shared with us the gift of life eternal through the power of His resurrection, and this is the true treasure of our Christian life. And here the family activity. This week, as a family, talk about what your family has accumulated, especially things you are saving for use in the future. Pray for the discernment regarding the type of treasure you are storing up and whether you are rich in God's sight. Better yet, forego a planned purchase or luxury and give that money to your local food bank or homeless shelter. God bless, and see you at Mass.